Have you ever wondered why, despite trying so hard, you still feel empty? You chase success, applause, validation, but peace, it slips through your fingers. What if the answer isn't out there, but deep within you? We live in a world that tells us to do more, be more, have more. But what if all this striving is just noise? What if the real powers is already within you? This is not just a video. This is an inner revolution. A return to your center guided by the timeless teachings of Buddha. An invitation to reconnect with the stillness that's always been inside you. Let's begin your journey inward. Chapter 1. The shift begins. Focus inward, not outward. In today's hyper-connected world, we are drowning in comparisons. We scroll endlessly, measure our worth through filters, likes, and someone else's highlight reel. But Buddhism teaches something radically different. Everything you seek is already inside you. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. Your attention is the most valuable currency, and when you constantly give it away, you lose yourself. Reclaim it. Begin with awareness. Catch yourself when you're chasing validation. Choose stillness over noise. Choose presence over performance. The moment you stop obsessing over others and start nurturing your inner world, you stop being a puppet to circumstances and become the master of your life. Chapter 2. The Silent Storm. Understanding negative emotions. We often fear our emotions. We try to hide them, suppress them, run from them. But Buddhist wisdom sees emotions differently, not as enemies but as sacred messengers. Anger, jealousy, sadness are not signs of weakness. They're invitations to go deeper. You are not your anger. You are the awareness behind it. So the next time your emotions rise like a storm, pause, breathe, slow, deep. Whisper gently to yourself, "This too shall pass." That moment of pause is your power. You stop reacting blindly and start responding wisely. And with practice, these storms no longer control you. They teach you. They transform you. Chapter 3. The Power of Self-Reflection. True focus is not about ticking off tasks. It's about facing yourself. Self-reflection in Buddhism is like cleaning a dusty mirror, slowly, patiently revealing the truth. Ask yourself with honesty, what am I avoiding? What wounds still shape my reaction? What am I clinging to that no longer serves me? These questions aren't always easy, but within them lie your greatest answers. Through meditation and mindful journaling, you begin to build emotional strength. You develop the clarity to make decisions that align with your truth, not your fears. And as your inner world clears, your outer world transforms. Chapter 4. Letting go of the ego. Our pain often comes not from others, but from our attachment to how we think we should be seen. The ego whispers, "You must win. You must be admired. You must never fail." But Buddha taught, the self is not fixed. It's fluid. It's empty of permanence. You are not a label. You are a process, a flow, a becoming. Letting go of ego isn't defeat. It's freedom. When you stop needing to be right, you become real. When you stop protecting your image, you start living authentically. And from that place, connection becomes deeper. Peace becomes constant. Chapter 5. Emotional intelligence equals spiritual intelligence. True intelligence isn't about IQ. It's about EQ, your ability to understand, feel, and channel emotions into wisdom. In Buddhism, your emotions aren't obstacles. They're teachers in disguise. Anger teaches you boundaries. Rainy days reveal what matters. Fear sharpens your presence. The key is to stay present with your emotions without drowning in them. Observe, accept, transformation. That's emotional mastery. That's spiritual evolution. Chapter 6. Live with intention. Most people are not living, they're merely surviving. They wake up, scroll, rush, react, sleep, and repeat. But you are not most people. Living with intention means choosing your life, not just watching it go by. Ask yourself, what do I value most? Do my actions reflect that? Where am I wasting my energy? Living with intention isn't about perfection. It's about alignment. Say no to distractions. Say yes to your purpose. Because peace isn't something you stumble upon. It's something you build, one mindful choice at a time. Chapter 7. Forgiveness is freedom. Think of a time someone hurt you deeply. Now ask, are you still carrying that pain? Buddhist wisdom tells us, forgiveness isn't about them. It's about setting yourself free. When you hold on to resentment, it's like drinking poison and expecting the other to suffer. Let it go, not because they deserve peace, but because you do. Hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. It means releasing the emotional weight so your soul can fly again. Let go. Breathe. Heal. Chapter 8. Equanimity, the calm. Within the chaos. Life will test you. People will disappoint you. Things won't always go your way. But equanimity is your unshakable anchor. It is the quiet confidence to stay calm when the world screams chaos, to smile in storms, to stand tall in loss and love alike. Equanimity says, this too shall pass, and so will I, with grace. Practice it in small ways. A rude driver. Smile. A delay in plans. Breathe. A hard day. Be kind to yourself. This is your inner armor, and it's unbreakable. Chapter 9. The gift of generosity. Towards yourself. You've spent your life giving to others. Now it's time to turn inward. Give yourself time to rest, space to grow, kindness on tough days. True generosity begins with self-compassion. Buddha taught, what we give to ourselves, we can give to the world. So fill your own cup, nourish your spirit. Then, from that overflow, let your love ripple outward. Chapter 10. The road ahead. Become your own guiding light. You don't need to wait for someone to save you. You are your own light. Every breath you take in awareness, every emotion you feel without judgment, every step you take toward inner peace is a step toward mastery. You've learned how to focus, how to forgive, how to reflect, let go, and live deliberately. This is the real success, not how others see you, but how you feel within. You are not broken, you are becoming. Every breath, every mindful moment, every act of self-love is your return to wholeness. Your journey has just begun. But now, you walk it with awareness, with grace, with wisdom. If this message touched your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Like, share, and subscribe to Click Positivity. Let's build a world where ancient wisdom heals modern minds, and where each of us becomes a light for others.